All right, guys, here we go again. Mr. Trump, the president of the United States of America, mentioned that the big companies like Microsoft, Google, and Apple must stop hiring Indian employees and give way to the American ones. So what does it actually mean? How it's going to affect you if you're here on H-1B visa and you're from India? We're going to discuss in this video. Also, you will learn how to get a free evaluation of your case, a ticket to your freedom. Let's go! Hello, my dear friends. I'm Stanislav Shamayev, a licensed business immigration and corporate attorney in Miami, Florida. Today, we're going to discuss the hot news that just came out, and Trump at one of the meetings on public mentioned that he will do everything possible for the big companies not only to stop hiring the new employees from India and other countries. He mentioned other countries, but we're more concerned about India. And what are the implications that this can bring? And this news coming out from also another hot topic, that the vice president, Vance, he also mentioned that the big companies fire the American employees, but they still claim that they cannot find employees in the US. What he actually meant? And I know that Vance does not understand the immigration and the visas, but what he really meant is that for H-1B, EB-2 and EB-3, all these visas are connected. You must prove that you cannot find the employee in the US, right? And less for H-1B, I agree, less for H-1B. But still, you have to claim that, right? So the top two people in the US say that the big companies kind of involved in unfair hiring and prioritize foreign employees to the American ones, and some of them maybe even involved in kind of misrepresentation, borderline fraud. I'm not saying that, that's what they say. And what are the implications of that? So we understand that those H-1B visas, they're very important for the US economy because the big companies can get cheap but professional labor in the US as opposed to hiring US employees that wanna get paid more and work less. Not all the time, but in many instances. And I know, guys, because I'm a foreigner myself and my work ethic is through the roof, and when I work for someone, I'm always been at the top of those companies because I did a lot of things compared to others. So, and of course, you're watching this video, you're probably not American and you understand what I'm talking about. So what are the implications of those things? And remember that Trump also said, and it's unconfirmed, okay, that he said about Indians that the big companies should stop doing that, but unconfirmed information that he mentioned he would put the tariffs on those companies if they do this. So what does it actually mean? That means the H-1B visa may be affected, okay? And there is no smoke without a fire, and of course, it's not gonna happen tomorrow, but because the two top people in the US start talking about this, that means something is brewing. So we don't know what's going to happen. Are they going to reduce the number of H-1Bs for the US and drop it maybe to 30,000, 20,000, minimizing the chances of each one of you to get the new visa who didn't get it yet? But also, guys, they may take the current H-1Bs away. All right, and that's one of the possibilities. If they want the US companies to hire US employees, and the reason why those companies don't want to hire US employees because they have to pay more, but if there is no H-1B visas, that's the only option that's left. Okay, so if you have H-1B visa and you're from India and maybe you have EB2 approved, maybe you have EB3 approved, you should be a little bit concerned. Okay, I would be definitely concerned about that. Yes, nothing is going to happen tomorrow, but things may happen in 6 months, in 1 year, in 2 years. So unless you have some direct way to get your green card as soon as possible, you may be out of the country, and even if you have EB2 approved, you will be waiting for all this time outside of the US. Now, what is actually the best way for you to get that green card in? And let me give you the ideal situation. You are on H-1B. You've been working in the US for at least 5, 6, maybe more years. I would actually go 3 to 5 years. That's the minimum I want to see. And also you have EB2 priority date or EB3 priority date before February 2022. If you like, oh my God, Stanislav, this is me. And I know there are thousands of you out there, many hundreds of you already working with us. So if you like in this situation, then you have a very direct and fast track to get your green card. And this is EB1A, the extraordinary person visa or a talent visa, as we call it. And you would be like, Stanislav, I'm not talented. Okay, guys, I'm tired of saying this, but I'll say it one more time, and I will say it in the future, that it's not about how you feel about yourself and about your career, it's what I think about that. Sorry, not sorry. So I need to know exactly what achievements you have in your career, and I want to say at least 3 criteria for the purpose of EB1A. And we have 10 criteria. By law, we need to have 3, those 3 that I mentioned, but you will finish up filing your petition if you work with me in my company and my team with 6 criteria or more. And many of you, without knowing, especially in the STEM professions like IT, engineers, doctors, architects, you guys have at least 3 to 4 criteria organically existing in your career. So we need to add a few more, like press and academic articles, and there is help to get those things done. So if and when we get you approved for EB1A, and that's gonna happen in 6 months from day 1 of you starting working on your case with my team, totally 12 months from the day you start working on your case, you will be holding your green card in your hand with your family. Okay, in that situation, what I described, H-1B, EB2, EB3 approved, priority date before February 2022. You start working on your case today, let's say it's August 2025. By August 2026, you already have your green card in your hand and you smell the fresh paint from it. And this is the smell of freedom, guys. You are off the hook, you are off the boat, you're free to go and work for anyone you want. You don't have to go back to India to renew your H-1 visa. You don't have to worry about anything else. Your kids are set, you're set, you are a free bird. Okay? Now, how do you know if you have chances? The best day to start was yesterday. Another best day to start is today. Okay? If you're waiting for something else, if you're waiting for your H-1B to be revoked, if you're waiting for some other craziness coming from Trump administration, I'm not sure what you're doing with your life, okay? Now, to get your chances, get a free evaluation. Free evaluation is a free service in my corporation where you fill out the questionnaire, give me 2 days, I'll look it up, analyze it, and give you a breakdown if you qualify for EB1A visa. And you have to look for the word potential. If you see the word potential, that means that my team and I will improve and pack up your case within the next 6 months and get you up to 90-95 chance of approval, when in the industry it's about 45%. So working with us, you get twice as much chances to get your EB1A I-140 petition approved. So get that free evaluation, look for the word potential. If you see it, come to the complex immigration planning and get the written winning strategy for your case, which is going to become a cornerstone paper when you start working with my team on the third step. So you are away from your green card, 1 year and 3 steps: free evaluation, complex immigration planning, and complete case filing working with my team. Smash that like button if you enjoyed that video. Please share it with your friends, with your other Indian people, because everybody needs to know what's going on. If you close your eyes to this and you ignore, you are missing out. Comment, let me know what's going on, ask me questions. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I also have other social platforms like Instagram, X, Facebook, Telegram, and others. Follow me on those, the links are below. My name is Stanislav Shamayev. I'm a lawyer of the future. Your future begins here. Good luck.